Hello, so today we're going to go through some pandiculation. Have you heard of that? In this video we're going to be practical and I'll show you some movements. Basically, pandiculation helps us to unlock tension. It might be in the shoulders, might be in the back or the side of the body. It involves contraction of a muscle and then slowly releasing it to activate the mind-body connection. A bit like an animal does. Cats, they go like this, and then they go like that, and then they go like this. They're basically engaging the muscles and then releasing them to kind of wake their brain up. So pandiculation does three things. It activates the nervous system, it programs in a new movement or a movement that you know already but you want to remember, and it releases tension. And we're going to start with a gentle yawn. So actually a yawn is a natural pandiculation when you go like this. And you return back to the center once you're done. So let's do that a few times. Yawning on purpose. One more time. Feel the muscles gently contract and then gently release. Just like you would when you're waking up in the morning. You want to wake your body up, so you do a little yawn, and that also helps you absorb the oxygen that you need. So that's another reason to pandiculate, to get the oxygen into the muscles. So pandiculation is actually very similar to Qigong, and I would say pandiculation is contained within Qigong. Qigong also includes flow, posture, breathing, principles, whereas pandiculation simply means releasing tension. So the way we can use pandiculation is that if we're doing a movement, say spinal breathing, which is very similar to a yawn, opening the chest and rounding the spine. So we can think of that as the yawn part, and then we'll just keep going until we're rounded. So you go through the full range of motion. And in fact, we keep moving all the way until we're almost stopped, and then we move back without stopping. And just touch the elbows, or close to if you find that difficult. And combine it with the breathing, so you exhale, close the hands. So you'll notice as one ends, the other begins. As you finish the contraction, you already start expanding, inhaling. And let's try this time. We're going to push the thumbs forwards and round the chest. Pull the hands back, shoulder blades back, and hands forward, thumbs forward. Rounding the chest. Opening. Really helps to unlock tension in the shoulders as well. And think of going into a tension area, like at the peak point, and then slowly releasing from it as you relax. And let's bring the hands down and bring the elbows back so that they're about 90 degrees. And then bring the elbows together like this. Elbows back and elbows touch. Basically a few variations of the same movement. targeting different areas of the spine. This one is a bit lower down. You might feel it in your lower back. Inhaling, draw them back. You might feel when you get here, there's a buildup of pressure. That's the tension area. And then you slowly release it with an exhale. A few more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and release. Bring the hands down to the sides and see how you feel in your upper body, your back, your shoulders. Might have released a bit of tension, might feel like sighing. And let's go through a few for the shoulders. So we're going to engage our shoulder muscles, both the front, the top and the back. We'll start by drawing the shoulders into the body, contracting and rolling forward, and then rolling back as though you're rolling your arms against your body, rolling them back, and then slowly release back to the center and roll forward again. Rolling back. And roll forward through the center. Tune into your body. Inhale back. Back to center. Roll forward. So when you roll forward, you engage your chest, you engage the front of your shoulders. Try to feel those muscles and then also feel them letting go as you release. Likewise, when you roll them back, you feel muscles between your shoulder blades, back of your shoulders, engaging and then releasing as you let go. Now let's try lifting one shoulder up. So we're going to engage the trapezius muscle and the other shoulder coming into the body. So we're using more like the side abs or the lat muscles, not sure what the full name is. Pulling your shoulder in and the other one up to the ear. And then reverse to the other side. Feel like you're engaging this muscle and completely relaxing this shoulder, and then release it slowly as you start to go to the other side, almost touching your arm against the body and bringing this shoulder towards the ear without going beyond where it's comfortable, and then release it. You can do this even slower if you want, like 10 seconds letting go. The research shows that around 8 to 10 seconds gives you that time to connect your mind and body. And you can do this anytime you feel tension. You might do it after exercise to release that built-up tension, or simply when you feel like you've got a lot on your shoulders. We will go through some leg pandiculations as well. I might make another video or like a part 2. Let's finish with holding up the heavens. This is a Qigong movement that does include a pandiculation. Starting with the hands on the belly, feet shoulder width apart, feet facing forward, and sink the pelvis. Bend the knees slightly so they're nice and soft. Feel your crown lifting to the sky and the feet planted on the earth. So you want to find the center of gravity, the back of the arch or the front of the heel. I'll show you from the side. So I'm tucking the pelvis, back straightens, shoulders come out to the side. I'm starting to fill up with energy, feeling the tensegrity, the connection through the structure. And as I bring my hands forward, that energy starts to collect here. Bringing the hands in front of the lower dantian, energy center. So we're sitting back on the front of the heel, breathing deeply and holding that posture, relaxing the shoulders, allowing the arms to fill up like there's a balloon. Find that center of gravity and feel your legs as though you're riding on a horse, so they're not going inwards. Keep them pointing towards the toes, but soft. And as we exhale, we're going to lean forward onto the ball of the foot, gather the energy, and then pull back as we lean back into the front of the heel. If that was confusing, we'll do it again. Leaning forward, gathering the energy, and leaning back, gathering it into the dantian, and pressing down to the earth, connecting with the yin of the earth, and then we're going to turn and lift up. Bring the hands over the face, and then roll the hands over the head, as though you're yawning, but we're not going to the sides, we're just yawning above the head, and then releasing that yawn out to the sides. That tension and release. Raising up, inhale up, over the shoulders, over the head, and out to the sides. Keeping a little bit of space under the armpits as you get to the bottom, so you might need to bring the hands in front. So we're not bringing the arms completely to the body, we want to keep a bit of space so that the energy starts to build here, and we lift it up, rolling it over our face, feeling that energy. Notice the tension area where you feel ready to release, and then come back down to the sides and start again. So we're going in a complete circle. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, and if you want, you can look up to the hands, but keep the body straight. So not rounding or lifting the sternum, keeping everything in line. Just lifting your head as though you're contracting the back of the neck. As the hands come to the side, you lift the crown and tuck the chin, so that when you get to about here, your head is looking forward again. And then sink the energy to the ground, through the feet, and lift up again. This time we'll raise up to the chest and press down, and just circle one more time to close the qua, the energy down below, pressing into the earth as you push up from your feet, straightening your legs, and let yourself move a little bit, let the energy circulate, and continue your day.